Really bugging me.
Hello, 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 everyone. How are you all doing? Welcome to the Nanny Hookup. I'm waiting on Shada to go live on Instagram, and then we will get started um, with
I'm gonna
our
try and go live.
presentation for today. And while we're waiting, happy Nanny Recognition Week, or International Nanny Recognition Week. I shouldn't say just Nanny Recognition Week. Happy International Nanny Recognition Week. I am having such a wonderful week, winning prizes, and I got flowers from one of my old families. I'm feeling kind of special. Let's see, where am
Listen,
I?
right. We have a
Okay, I
technical
am in
issue.
the wrong
It's
place.
not. Wait. Oh, it wasn't
My
allowing me to go
phone
live.
doesn't want
Ooh,
to work
I have to
for some
panic.
reason. There we go.
Right.
And I'm coming, Shada. I'm coming.
Hi
Let's see.
everyone.
Okay.
The nanny hookup. Oh, I've lost the earring. Give
Okay.
me a second.
Here I
There we go. And we're
am.
back in action.
We're having technical difficulties right now.
Oh man, trust
Okay.
me.
And Shada,
Yeah, I can hear you now.
yes. Yay. Okay. So I'm trying to look at both um broadcast, and it's like one is slower than the other. So hold on, I might need to add my light so you can see me. Can you see me better? Okay. You know, electronics work better when you plug them in. I'm just clicking the button like turn on. And it's like, you might want to plug me in first.
Bless you. Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Ugh, I don't
lighting
know.
though. That lighting though. Oh, that lighting though. I don't know why
That
I'm on a hype today. I don't know
okay.
what's going on.
That does not look better. No. Okay. Y'all gonna catch me plain and simple today. Okay. Here we go. Let me tilt that so you can see me. Hi, y'all. Now I look better. You got me all hyped up over here.
Ah,
Got
that's
stuff
my job.
unplugged.
That's
Got
what a
stuff
true friend
unplugged.
does.
Yes,
They hype
yes,
you up.
yes. This is true. This is true. This is true. Now, so today, it's National Nanny Recognition Week.
It sure is.
and
Woohoo.
and we have some nannies that we're gonna shout out. I'm gonna let Nanny Sharz go first.
Mm-hmm. Um, okay. I got a list. So the first person on my list is Nanny Miss Monique. I want to shout her out because she just
Whoop,
brings
whoop.
loads of joy and sunshine to my screen. She's always very happy and smiley and upbeat. She's been in the nanny game for 21 years. She's an amazing mother, an amazing wife, and she has an amazing spirit, and she's very, very dedicated to her story time. I watched her story time actually this week for the first time, and I had no children with me, but I enjoyed it the same way. And I love the fact that she has books that have different races and cultures and different storylines that are relatable to brown children as well. I love that. So I'm shouting out Nanny Miss Monique. I want to shout out my nanny Kim. Well, you guys know her as Nanny Kim on the go. I think she's amazing. I think she's an amazing mother, an amazing foster parent. Um, uh, the things that she does with Mr. Chaz is so what's the word, informative. Like I learned so much from her. She's an amazing friend. She's very supportive. She's so just honest and she keeps it real all the time. And her morals and her values are very similar to mine. And I think she's an amazing nanny as well. She is very good at knowing her worth. and I love that about her. Like, I admire it. So I'm shouting out Nanny Kim on the go. I'm also going to shout out, I don't actually know this lady, but I see her a lot on my timeline, Pamela Chandler. Recently, she went viral. Yeah, she went viral, and I just have the utmost respect for her because she has a beautiful family. She's a white lady who's a mother and a nanny, and she is married to a black man. And she
Shout
has
out
a
to little
beautiful
J.
brown, yeah, her little beautiful brown daughter. And she went viral because she spoke on her experiences being in an interracial relationship. And I think more needs to be done about speaking up on these topics: racism, equality, diversity. It needs to be spoke about. The more we don't speak about it, the more the issue is going to keep happening. So the fact that she was very brave as a white woman to do that, I just commend her. And I don't know what she's like as a nanny, but I'm just assuming from her integrity that she's an amazing nanny.
Awesome.
So I'm
I
not
can
connected
tell
with her like that, but I want to recognize her because I think she's amazing. I really, really like her. The next nanny I want to recognize is Laura Amies. She is a nanny in the UK. She's from Yorkshire. If you guys do not know, go follow her on Instagram at Nanny Amies. I met up with her for the first time last week. I met her on Instagram. I think she's absolutely amazing. She's got such a beautiful spirit. She's so giving and so kind naturally. And she's just been commissioned for a Channel 5 show. So here in the UK, we have channels 1 to 5. And she's just been commissioned for a TV show called Children Behaving Very Badly. And she was put on a lot of pressure because she didn't really want to do a public platform, but she's done it. She faced her fear. She felt the fear. She did it anyway. And I'm so proud of her because she's done amazingly. Like, guys, if you can go online and watch it on Channel 5 OD. Oh, Angela, you've left the chat. What's going on? Where you gone? Oh wait, she's coming back in. Hold on. So I've got my Instagram up here and we got our Facebook down here. So Angela has left the chat. I'm gonna wait for her to come back in.
Yes, I got lost.
Okay.
Somewhere in the Netherlands of the
I saw you fiddling for a bit and I just saw you go. I'm like, oh, what happened?
The internet world, I got lost up in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
and
all right.
And you're gonna have to read the comments because I can't see any.
That's all right. I'll do that. And then I want to do Let's Play and Learn. Jess, she's amazing. She does loads of play activities and loads of play inspired activities for her charges. So check her out. She's amazing. I'm gonna make this a bit quick. Nanny Buddy, absolutely love her. Natalie, she's amazing as well. Everyone I'm talking about is amazing, by the way. So you're gonna hear that word a lot. But she is designing an app that can bring together nannies, au pairs, and childminders. And I think it's amazing because we need that. We need connection. We need a nanny community. We need a childcare community that's supportive, and we're not just sitting in isolation. So thank you for that. I want to shout out Jayla, who is nanny.jshopper on Instagram. I had a live with her yesterday, and I think she's just incredible. She's a nanny of 6 children, and she works with both parents at home. So that alone is enough to be recognized for. And she stays so upbeat. She's 24 years old, and she's so mature, so wise. And the fact that she's so passionate about what she does as well, I think she needs to be recognized. I want to recognize some nannies that are not on public platforms. Joelle Rudlin is my friend that I met in Oman 4 years ago, and I absolutely love her to pieces. She's so kind, so giving, so selfless. She's an amazing friend, amazing wife. She's not the best at replying to messages, but she does eventually get there in the end. But there is a time difference between us, and she got married in South Africa last year, which is coming up to a year now, which feels very weird. And she invited me to her wedding, and I felt honored to go. And she was my first nanny friend. And after being in the nanny industry for over, at that time, 14 years maybe. And she kept in contact, and she's still in Oman at the moment. And I'm not in Oman, but she's a friend, a dear friend for life. I want to say, recognize her because she worked for a very demanding family, and she never ever complained. She always was. She rented, but she never complained. She always showed up to work on time and just was her best version of herself, even when it was difficult for her. So I want to recognize her. I want to recognize Ria Cully, who you might know as Maria here in the UK. Absolutely love Maria. She is just so kind and very dedicated to her craft. She's so educated, and she's really pushing this UK Nanny Matters campaign, which is a campaign, if you don't know, that is advocating for nannies and recognizing nannies for the professionals that we are. We want to get a pay scale in place. We want to make sure parents have to follow certain guidelines when they hire a nanny. And she's really, her and Helen McCarthy, I hope I said your name right, Helen, they've really pushed for this campaign. So I'm really, really happy to be the ambassador of that campaign, because I'm all for getting nannies recognized. Oh, we deserve it. And then I want to shout Alicia, who's also not on a public platform, but she's my nanny friend, my soul sister. Absolutely love her. She probably will never see this, and I hope she does eventually, but she has recently started a new position, which has been very, very difficult, but she's just been amazing. She just pushed through, and she's given her best to the children that she looks after, and I think she should be commended for that. I also want to recognize my friend Jess, who's an amazing nanny. Jessica Dart, I love her to pieces. She's just my hiking buddy. She's my venter. Like, I vent to her all the time. She never complains. Me and her are so different. Like, our upbringings could not be further from being like polar opposites, but we get on really, really well. And she just purchased her first house, so congratulations to Jess. She got her keys. I'm so happy. She's just been through so much over the last few months, and she's been through so much in her life in general, and she just remains positive and strong. Love you, Jess. And Holly, I have a friend called Holly who also is not on a public platform, but her name is Holly Weskin. She's amazing as well. I love her. She's dealing with a very tricky situation as a nanny as well, especially going from a sole child nanny to having parents around. That can be quite difficult, but she's soldiering through. I love her. Well done, Holly. And all the nannies that I've recognized this week on my Instagram platform, so that's Linda D. Atkins, Shannon, who is VI Paroles on Instagram, British Nanny Oz, Let's Play and Learn, Nanny J. Shotwell. I also will be speaking to Montessori Nanny tomorrow. Today I had the Mindful Nanny Collective, who is just adorable. And then I'll also be speaking to Nanny Buddy and Nanny Miss Monique on Saturday. So if you guys haven't watched my lives, please go back on my page, Nanny Sharz on Instagram. Watch the lives, they're amazing. So many gems have been dropped. It's been so liberating to speak to so many different nannies. And I just want to recognize every single one of them. And if there's anyone that I forgot, I love you. You guys are all amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep pushing this nanny movement and keep being great. So that's me. Oh God, I didn't breathe, did I?
You did wonderful.
And just one more nanny I want to do. Sorry, it had to be done. Her name's Angela, and she also goes by the name of Ox the Nanny, and she looks after 38 set of twins. She's the twin specialist. She is my nanny godmother. She is literally heaven, God sent. The Lord answered my prayers when I asked for her, and now she's here. And I just want to say thank you for being, first of all, outside of being a nanny, an amazing mother, an amazing wife, and a phenomenal friend and guide, and sly off mentor, because you're slyly my mentor, because I come to you for everything. And I just want to say thank you so much for always bringing light and happiness into my life, and for, you know, making me feel welcomed. Like, I've never met you in person, but I feel like I've known you all my life. So thank you so much for just existing.
I feel like we live parallel lives. It's like right at the time that I discovered that, you discovered that, even though I'm 20 years older than you, it's like, But yeah, I put my nannies in categories because I'd be here all day. It's like 20 of them, 20, 30 of them.
Shout out plenty TLC caregivers. I love her.
Yes.
She's amazing.
So mine are in categories. I'm going to start my innovative nannies. My innovative nannies are Nanny Kim on the Go, the nanny broker. Some of you all know her as Clearly Nanny, Elite
Yeah.
Nannies, Elite Metro Nannies, and the cruise, the Nanny Cruise, um, which is why I said innovative. Nanny Sharz, the Nanny Cards, also known as the Fairy God Nanny, and
And
Nan-
Nanny Tess. Nanny Tess.
yes, and Nanny Tass. She has all these names. And Nanny Tees, who is always doing something too. I say this, I say innovative nannies because I see you all before one thing can hit the ground running, you are already on another one, and then another one, and then another one. It's always something going on. There's always something. I'm moving forward. Okay, I got to do this, and I got to do that, and I see myself in you all, and I'm like, I'm glad I'm not the only workaholic. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has these ideas and just jumps and runs and just goes. And we'll worry about the money part of it later. We'll work it
Yeah.
out.
Mhm.
We need to get the idea out there. I love, 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 love you all, and I love the examples that you set for those of us who are like on the fence and like, okay, should I do this? Should I do? You just like, okay, we took the leap, and yeah, it's there, it's done now. And none of
Mhm.
us behind, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. We don't know the doubts that hit your mind, or I should have started this sooner. I should have done this. I should not have done that. Maybe I could have done that better. I should have waited on this. We don't know all of that because you make it look like it was just like, okay, I got this.
Mhm.
Here you go. And you make it look so
Mhm.
effortless. But
It
I,
is.
as
Even though we know it's not.
as an entrepreneur and who is working on several things at the same time, I know you have those balls in the air and you're juggling and you're juggling and you're juggling and you're juggling and you're forever juggling, trying to keep all the balls in the air. And just
Mhm.
before one hits the ground, you stick your hand out and you toss it back up. So I know how that can be. And I appreciate your drive. I appreciate your tenacity. I appreciate your bravery and your leaps of faith because a lot of things that we do in the nanny world are leaps of faith. And if you don't have the uh, kahunas to do it, I was trying to think of a better word than what came to my mind. Um, so if you don't have that, it is hard to a it's hard to reach within yourself. And
Mhm.
I thank you all for encouraging in the way that you are role models. You encourage all of us to keep moving, keep pushing forward, keep doing what you're doing. Make sure that you have your boundaries. Make sure that you know your self worth. Make sure that you know what you're doing. You coach us and you tell us this is what's going on. This is how to do it. This is how I did it. Come on, you got this. Come on, you got this. Cheerleaders, my gosh, all of you are always cheering each other and everyone else on. And I love
Mhm.
that about you because no
Mhm.
matter what is going on, and it's not about competition. It's about everybody has their place, and there are more than enough people for all of us to get a piece
All
of
of
this
us to
pie.
eat. 100%.
Everybody's going to eat. Even if I have to slice off a part of mine and hand it over to you,
Mhm.
everybody's going to eat. I love
One
that.
thousand percent.
I love that about you all. Um, Also, my up and coming nannies. And when I say up and coming, I mean these are nannies that I've just met since COVID,
Yeah.
and I have watched you grow. It's
Mhm.
not like you weren't doing anything before, but it's like I found my niche. Here's my niche. Let me go over here. Here's my niche. Let me
Yeah.
go over here. Here's my niche. Let me go over
Mhm.
here. I've watched you
Mhm.
grow and come into
Evolve.
yourselves, evolve,
Mhm.
and you're still evolving. And just because of COVID does not mean this is where you're going to stop. But I have watched you
Mhm.
come, and I have
Mhm.
Nanny Miss Monique. When I tell you
Yes.
that's my book lady, I I
Yo,
went
love her.
I went on her page and said I need some more books to put on my YouTube. I went on her page. I'm like, okay, let me get some books that appeal to everybody. And
Yeah.
I, I'm sorry, Miss Monique. I did stalk your page. I'm sure. I must admit, I
Yeah, we
did.
all do. Don't worry.
So I stalked your page to get some books so I could, the British Nanny in Oz. I don't know her, but we've had a couple of
The name.
conversations, and
Beth.
it's just like amazing the things that she is doing. The
Mm.
modern nanny, Sarah.
Yes,
You
Sarah.
got me hooked
Mm-hmm.
on reels. And I watch your reels and I learn from them. And it reminds me, keep that boundary in place. No, you don't want to do that. Yes, do this. No, don't do that. I love the way she just common sense. I mean, and it is just common sense,
Makes
but
sense.
it's
Mm-hmm.
put in a reel and you're like, oh, so why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I put that in place? Why didn't I do this? Keep me in line. New to newborns. This is one of my mentees. Oh, I have seen her. I knew her
I've
before.
not seen it.
She has. She's got. It's called New to Newborns from Waddles from Swaddles to Waddles. So
Oh,
she
I've never
goes
heard. Okay, I need to look out for her.
brand new, about 2 months, maybe 2 months. But
I
she
need to look out
is.
for her.
She's on Instagram under New to
Okay.
Newborns, and
New
she's
to newborn.
on Facebook, New to Newborns. She has a group on Facebook called New to Newborns from Swaddles to Waddles. And I love that name because, I mean, you think from
So do I.
Swaddles to, I love from Swaddles to Waddles.
What is she providing? What
She
advice is she
is,
giving?
she
Because
is, she works, she's a parent coach, a new parent coach. She works with infants to 5 year olds, and
yeah,
she is awesome. She's an awesome nanny.
I need to connect
And
with her then because I work with 0 to 5 as well, and I would love to learn more about
yes,
newborns.
yes.
Like, I
And
love working with
we had a
newborns.
private one-on-one, and
Hmm.
ever since then, I've just watched her just zoom. And I was like, okay, was that all you needed? I should have done this long
Yeah,
time ago. But she is one of the
yeah.
biggest supporters of Ask the Nanny. She watched
Mm.
for the first year. She watched this out in California. She watched Ask the Nanny on her way home from work
Oh,
in the
yeah.
car. What should I say? Why should she listen to it? And she shared the word with everyone. And she has been one of my biggest supporters too. Um,
Thank you.
Nanny J
Thank you, New to
Shotwell,
newborns.
I see you growing.
My baby.
I haven't known her, but maybe a month.
Love her.
But she has become just listening to her story when you interviewed her. I didn't know I knew about her, but I didn't
Mm.
know all about her. I got to know her personally
Yes.
when you
Oh.
interview her, and I just fell in love. And I was just like,
Mm.
yes,
How can you not love her? Like,
yes.
she's so lovable.
And she gave me ideas for Ask the Nannies. She gave me a couple ideas for shows for Ask the Nanny, and I will be
Mm.
getting in contact with you if you are watching
Yes.
this. Nanny J Shotwell, Nanny Chella.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know her,
Hilarious.
but the personality, the her and Crystal,
Crystal.
the nanny broker, when they get together,
Mm.
hilarious. Yes,
Their chemistry
the
is so
camp
good.
the listen to me, camp out. It's not the camp out. It's the
The
cookout.
cookout.
Wrong scene. The cookout. If you all are not watching the cookout on Wednesdays at well, it's 5 o'clock.
6 p.m.
It's
EST.
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Central Standard Time. So if you all are not watching that,
And
check
11
them.
p.m. UK time.
Yeah, check them out. Hi Shannon Parola. Uh,
Hi, Shannon.
and let's see, nanny announcements. Now
Oh,
I've
my
only known
baby.
Ashley for since COVID,
Love
and
her.
it is uh, amazing. I watch her grow. I watch her go from
Mm.
where's my niche to, oh my God, I got so much to do. And she is handling it like a champ. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
go girl, you go girl. And each week it gets better and better and better and
Well
better. And
done.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, that's my baby girl. Okay. And
Mm,
so the
love her.
Mindful Care Collective, I have learned some
Come on.
calming techniques from her. Someone mentioned today when you interviewed that they could go to sleep on her page. Yes,
Literally,
me too.
she's so
Me too.
calm.
She is so calm, cool, and collected. Let me turn this light out because it's bugging me.
And then even
Okay.
to learn from today that she had been through trauma and she's
Yes.
still, her aura is so beautiful. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, what? How can you go through trauma and still come out such a beautiful person?
It
She's a testament.
it takes a beautiful person to do that, and I know this
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I've been through a lot of stuff, and one day I'll share. But and like she said, pulling off the layers, peeling back that
yeah,
onion,
yeah.
and there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
layers
The
to this
layers.
onion, and that I have pulled up. I was 41 years old before I learned to love myself.
Wow.
I was such a people pleaser, and I measured my worth by what people thought of me.
Wow.
And I feel like I wasted 41 years. I know that I didn't,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
learning how
Mm-hmm.
to love yourself and
Mm-hmm.
and it has a lot to do with self-esteem. It has a lot to
Oh
do
man.
with the way you were raised. It has a lot to
Mm-hmm.
do with uh the people that you dealt with, and
Yeah.
how they viewed you. And
Yeah.
when you see yourself through somebody else's eyes, instead of looking at yourself and saying, I am worth it, I am
Mm-hmm.
somebody, I am worth it, it
Mm-hmm.
makes a huge, huge difference.
Yep.
Also, let's see, The Honest Nanny. I love Felicia.
Yeah.
She is
Is it
so
the honest care
sweet. The
nanny?
Honest Nanny. Did I not say? Okay.
Yeah,
The
I've
Honest
only
Care Nanny.
recently seen her actually. I like her. Like I like her vibe. I
Yes.
haven't really connected with her like that, but I do like what I see so far.
I connected with her because we have the same last name. I was like, who's this Sutherland person? How's she
Is
gonna be
it?
trying to take my
Ah,
name?
yeah, you do.
How's she gonna be taking my name? And then when I got to know her, I was like, oh my gosh, I love her. And yeah, she's young enough to be my daughter too. So and plenty TLC. I see you.
Yes,
I see you up and
love her
coming
and her
and doing your
personality.
thing. Yes.
Hmm.
I'm so sorry that I missed Tuesday night, but I had a meeting.
No,
Uh
what was that? The nanny Netflix and chill.
yes, I missed
You
it.
missed out, girl. You missed out. It was so much fun. I was here 1 o'clock in the morning in the UK. I was up, and
I'm sorry, I had a meeting. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm
that's
sorry.
all right. No, it was
But
so good.
I
And then they
love
gave
you.
me
I love
some
you.
really good tips on dating. I even met a nanny called Nay, who is lovely. She's pregnant now, and she met her boyfriend on Tinder. Free yet? Look at me telling everyone the girl's business. But anyway, it was so good. It was so
You're
good.
telling me. Okay, so those are my up and coming nannies and my supporters. Oh my gosh.
God, you're gonna be
The
here forever.
I'm just gonna listen. I'm just gonna make my list, and then I'm gonna make an overall statement because it's already 3:33. Okay, so Nanny Toto, Afro Nanny, fantastic professional nanny who is up and coming too. Uh,
Yep.
the modern day nanny, not the modern nanny, but the modern day nanny. Marilyn James, Gloria Bams, Patsy Endell, Kalisha.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Kalia?
Kalisha.
Okay. Rose Ornelas, Let's Play and Learn, Rhea Cully, Reggie, Sweet Peace, which is known as Toya Windsor, and Nanny Coo. Okay, so all of y'all, when
Yeah.
I tell you I go on the cooking show and they're on, I have so much fun cooking because they're there. And girl, you cracking
Mm-hmm.
me up. Oh, that looks so good. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, keep lying to me, keep lying to me. I'm good.
No, it does. I love your cooking shows. And you have to mention the people, the PP Dullah as well. And Patsy.
Yes,
Listen, they're
yes.
so
Pat,
supportive, man.
I did mention Patsy, but the yes, the
Mm.
PP, the I almost called,
Princess.
yes, Princess. She's there
Love
too.
her. Oh,
Yes, but thank you all for support. And I know there's others, but those are the first ones that come to mind because they
head,
are
yeah.
there the most.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really,
Mhm.
really appreciate you all.
Yeah, we
Um,
need a special shout out for Nanny Toto because she is dope. Like she supported me from day one. Her and Let's Play and Learn. Like they did not even know me from anywhere. I literally cannot wait to meet them this week. But they have been my number two supporters from day, like consistently as well. Um, I just love them. I love them, and I haven't even met them yet. So
Girl,
yeah, the
when I
support goes a
tell you,
long way. Oh wait,
yes.
let's see. Nanny Q and Gloria Band is the same person, just different name on Facebook and ID. Oh, hi. Hi, Nanny Q. Oh, we got a few comments on Instagram. Do you want me to read them out? Hold on. Someone said, I've loved, Plenty TLC caregivers said, I've loved all the lives. They have been great. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hi to everything, Nanny. She needs a shout out because she's been so supportive as well. I hope
Yes.
you're feeling better.
Yes.
I know she weren't feeling well recently, so I hope you're feeling much
Oh,
better. Hi, Nanny announcements. Let me just go back. Plenty TLC. See, I ain't attending no camp out.
no, it's not a camp out.
Nanny Toto said they are so funny. I'm thinking she's talking about Chella and Crystal.
Mhm.
I thought they were related at first. Oh, did you? Nah, I didn't think they were related. I definitely knew they were friends. But thank you, ladies. Yes, we had a great time. We really did. It was so much fun. We had a good little talk. Yeah. So it was me, Nay, Nanny Announcement Ashley, and Plenty TLC, who's also at Ashley. And we just had a nice chat. Hi, Bappen Nannies. Oh, we need to shout out Trisha. She's a nanny as well. She's been in this game for a long time, and she runs an organization here called Bappen Nannies, which like
Oh,
just
I can see
advocates for
them
nannies.
now.
Yeah,
Yay!
yeah, they're amazing. They've got so much resources for
I
nannies. She's
couldn't see
really been in the media
the
a lot here in the
comments.
UK. She's been in the media a lot in the UK, advocating for nannies during COVID, the treatment of nannies during COVID, making sure
Yes.
that the UK, when they give the government is giving guidelines to nannies, that they're including us, because a lot, especially in the beginning, there was a lot of confusion on whether nannies could go in to other people's houses or not, and whether we should get furloughed and that. But Bappen have been doing a lot of work with like advocating for that. So thank you guys for that. Happy National Recognition Week. Love you guys. Thanks
Yes.
so much. Love you guys. We love you too. The best thing of 2020 has been meeting you guys on Instagram. Amazing life. Woo! I agree. Agree. I've never met Trisha from Bappen, but I see her putting in work here in the UK. She's very a prominent figure in the UK industry that really advocates for nannies. So she needs a special big up, a Jamaican. Boyaka, big up, big up.
Is that what that means?
She's not English, probably like, what? What is a bigot? But you get my gist. I'm just,
Yes.
giving you your
Yes.
recognition that you deserve.
Hello. We say give. I'm giving you your flowers while you live.
Flowers while you're here. Yes.
Yes.
Give
Yes.
them the flowers while they're here.
Okay. We got 20 minutes, so let's talk
And I
about the
want to
other
talk
topic.
about something. I want to talk about something. Can I speak on it? Because I've been sitting on it like.
Speak. Speak.
Guys, there's something on my chest that I really, really, really need to get off my chest. And I'm going to probably bring the mood down a bit because it has to be spoken about. Oh, wait, Bappen has said that's very kind. And maybe when COVID is behind us, we'll all meet. Yes. Just put it in the
Yes.
diary. We need to do that because I see the work that you're doing and I really appreciate, especially being here in the UK. So, yeah, basically, how can I put this? I recently spoke to a nanny who is Black that has been applying for work, right? And she got told by an agency here in the UK that she needs to make her social media account private because it might put off potential clients because she's speaking on racial injustice and racial inequality. and it might basically reflect negatively on her for speaking on those topics. So,
can I say something?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Listen.
okay. So I read pages where they are very political. That can be off-putting. I read pages where uh, their pictures are not necessarily what I would put out in public looking for a nanny job. That can be very off-putting to some people. I read pages where every other word is a curse word. That can be off-putting. I read pages where they have causes and all you see is their causes. And some people are like, okay, can we just have a normal conversation, not talk about your cause for a minute? That could be off-putting. Now, it's my page. And even though it's my page, I get to do what I want to with my page. Now, I will take your opinion in consideration, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to follow your opinion, because that's what it is. It is not opinion. It is not a law. It is not you can't get that job for me. So your opinion or your advice does not necessarily mean that I'm going to follow it. I have children, grown children. They come to me for advice, and I tell them, this is what I would do. Now, it is up to you to take all that I have said, consider it, and do what is best for you. Now, if nobody is convicting you, if your self-conscious is not convicting you or saying, maybe I should listen to them, maybe I should do a little bit of this, maybe I should clean it up, that's on you. And until that revelation hits your brain, I am a Christian. And most people know that I will shout, say that, preach, message. Those are my words. I start out in song, praising God and whatever when something happens. And they looking at me like I'm crazy, but I know who I praise and I know who I belong to and whose I am. And that's me. If you don't like it, I'm so sorry. Sorry, not sorry. To tell someone that they need to shut their page, make it private because you don't see it that way, because you don't believe that, and maybe, get this, maybe it's bothering you because some of that prejudice is inside of you. Maybe that's why it's bothering you so much, because you're being convicted by what she's saying. And you don't want to be feeling all some kind of way. Just saying.
No, that's called white fragility, and it needs to be spoken on, because I was absolutely raging. I was fuming. When I said, what? I said, is this a joke? This has to be a joke, because how can you be a human? Take away the color of your skin. How can you be a human and have an issue with someone talking about all humans being treated equally? Let's just put it down to that. Take race out of the equation for this quick little experiment. Someone saying to you, here's two people, one's being treated badly and one's treated a bit better because of the way that they look or the color of their skin or whatever. And you're going to say, and someone else sees that and says, no, that's not right. You shouldn't do that. Treat everyone the same. And you're telling that person that they shouldn't say nothing, or that's going to stop them from getting jobs. What? Excuse me? Then I don't want to work for your agency. Take me off your books. And first of all, they're lucky it weren't me. And I just feel horrified because I am signed to this agency. I have never been put forward for any positions, even for jobs that I know I was qualified and overqualified to do. I've never been put forward. Anytime I have been, it's been ignored. And now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Because if you can tell someone, any agencies out there, especially in the UK, telling, oh, previous potential clients are going to Google you. Google me then. Google me. Go ahead. Do it. I want you to Google me. Because when you Google me, you will see how professional I am. You will see how amazing I am at what I do. And it's only going to make you like me even more. And if you have an issue with me speaking on racial inequality or racial diversity or racism, then you're not the kind of family I want to work for anyway. So who's missing out here? Me or you? Not me. But
Exactly.
The fact that an agency in this day and age that also had put, this is the part that kills me even more because it gets worse. They had put up a statement supporting Black Lives Matter.
What?
But see, privately,
you
are telling. Privately,
you cannot leave that important statement out.
Listen, they put a public statement up saying equality, racial diversity, yada 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 yada, and then you're doing a Starbucks. You're doing a Starbucks. You're going back on your word privately, internally telling Black nannies that they need to make their social media private because they're speaking on racial inequality. Excuse me? What? I can understand if they say your Facebook is not very professional. You got bikini shots, or you got, you know, you going out on a night out like constantly, or, you know, there's loads of swearing on your face. I can understand that because at the end of the day, that comes down to branding. And I'm very big on nannies branding themselves as childcare professionals. So there's certain things that, you know, I'm Jamaican. Part of my culture is booty shaking. I'm not going to be pretending like that's not part of my culture. We like to twerk. We like to vibes. That's what we do. But you know what? I probably won't post those kind of videos online because, first of all, I don't want to share that with my audience. First of all, and if I wanted to, I could because it's part of my culture. But I also know how that could look on my brand, which is fine. I will eventually show my life. That's fine. I'll show parts of my life, but I choose that. I don't need someone telling me what I should and shouldn't do in terms of getting a job. Like I said, I understand if her online persona was very unprofessional. I get that. But you do not tell a Black nanny who has gone through racism her whole life, that has had to not be put forward for jobs because of the color of her skin, that she needs to put her social media private to suit your narrative. Excuse me?
Shada. That's just like false advertisement. You're going to put something up there, but then you're not going to back it up. It's like you walk
into... When I call out this agency, you know?
You walk...
Oh, my goodness.
Just like you walking into a store and they say, oh, all chairs are 50% off. You didn't describe what chairs. You just said all chairs are 50% off. I bring a chair up to you and you're like, well, that one's not on sale. Well, here's the sign that says all chairs. Well, that was not excluded. I said, it does not say that on the sign. So if you don't put it on the sign, then it's false advertising. You're going to put something up about all Black Lives Matter and this happened and that, and then you're going to go back and somebody comes to your cash register and you say, well, what you need to do is you need to do this and this, and that's excluded. In other words, you are excluded from the sale. Hello?
I'm vexed.
That is like, I'm just like, really? And yes, I would have trust me, I'd be at the cash register, taking a picture of the chair and posting it. Hello, this store does not honor their advertisement. Yes, I'll be using my right as a citizen to say, don't shop at this store because they don't uphold their bargains. They don't uphold whatever they're advertising. Yes, that would be me. But for you to put something out there to say that, oh, we support this and we are this and we are that, it makes you look in a certain light to everybody like, oh, they care so much about us. And then we come in there and like, excuse me, can I help you? Like you don't know what I'm here for. No, no. Ooh, you got me all mad and riled up now. I'm just like, oh,
Being Jamaican, it will vex. When we're really vexed, we put the B in it. We'll vex. I'm vexed. When I heard this to me, I had to ask again. What? Like,
what
what?
did you just say?
Listen, Miss Morgan, my babies, I love him. I am quick to send email. I said, did you send the email back? Like, I actually feel to just type up one email, you know. I feel to type up one because me, I am the email queen. Yeah. Like, come to me if you want an email done very professionally, but to the point. Your girl, like I'm literally like the PA for my family for that. Letters, emails, all that stuff. I am here for it, but it needs to be spoken on. And I just actually was talking to Josie Care. Hey, he just come in.
Hey,
I was literally just talking to him about this same issue, just like literally before I come on. And I want to do a video on it. After this, I will be posting a video on my Instagram. Sorry, we're going to be pausing National Nanny Recognition Week because this needs to be spoken on. Because I am sick and tired of black nannies not being put forward for jobs. I'm sick and tired of black nannies applying for positions and being told you're not the right fit. What does that mean? Give me some feedback. Give me some feedback because you've listed all these things that I have. So tell me what it is. And I don't want to be that person that pulls the race card. I don't. I always make sure if race is coming into it, it's the last result. Like I've literally done every single like possibility. And if it keeps coming back to race, then that's what it is. Call a spade, you know? Like I'm fuming because to me, this nanny is amazing. I've seen her work that she does on her page. She's an amazing nanny. She's really dedicated to her craft. She's had some really tricky families, but she's not letting it deter her, and she continues to look for work. But the fact that you can even put that in an email, that your social media should be private because you're talking on equality, racial equality. Listen to. I just think it's disgusting, and I think people need to start opening their eyes. And I also think that a lot of white nannies that don't go through this need to speak up as well. Like if you hear about it, you need to speak up. And if you see or hear of agencies that are being discriminating towards black nannies or brown nannies or nannies that are not white, you need to speak up on it because it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting to think. Someone said to me today, actually it was British Nanny in Oz, I have to quote her. She said, literally, it's just a difference in skin color is a difference in chromosomes. She's so funny. She's like, it's just a different chromosome. Like, why would you be upset with someone for something they have no control over? Did I ask to be black? Bear in mind, I'm very proud to be black. Proud black woman. But did I ask to be this color? No, I didn't ask to be this color. And if you want to be out here, like, do you think I can just change my skin color? Not that I ever would, because I'm beautiful the way I am, but
amen.
I just think it's disgusting. Like I would never look at a white person or a Chinese person or Indian person and make like tell them how they should be. Or I just don't understand it. It really bugs me.
Now,
it
Sharz,
really bugs me.
Would they, if that same nanny had a disability, would they be telling her the same thing?
Don't speak about your disability online. Right. Of course not.
Disability rights. That's what I'm saying. We have disability rights. We have rights as humans.
Human rights.
Human rights. It ain't black, white, yellow, green, whatever the case may be. We have human rights. We have the right to speak our mind. We have the power of speech. My mama always taught me that a rattling wheel gets a lot of attention. I can't tell you how many times I have been a rattling wheel when it comes to things I believe in. I will stand up for it. I will call the news station. I will call the radio station. I will put it on social media. I will get my friends on board. I will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I will pass out flyers. Whatever it needs to do to bring attention to this, and as many people as I can get it in my hand, get in their hands. No. This is discrimination. If you gonna
It
talk
is.
about it one place and then you gonna tell me privately that I can't talk about it, but you can talk about it, and you not even my color, but I can't talk about it, and I am the one who is being discriminated against. No. See, I get it both ways. I get it from other races and I get it from my own race because I am light skinned. Oh,
Colorism.
you ain't a real black
Mm,
person. Don't tell me what
mm,
I'm not. I get it
mm,
just as much as you do, just because they
mm-hmm,
smile in my face. Yeah. And I have been
mm-hmm.
called the house Negro. How many times? I can't even count. Yes, ma'am.
Wait a minute.
Yes, ma'am. Because you know, back in slavery time, the lighter skin, the mixed ones, the ones that the owners went out to the slave quarters and got women pregnant, and here comes this light skinned child. When you get to come into the
Yeah,
house, I can't tell you
right.
how many times.
Because the
Ooh,
slave
girl, you got me
owners,
started.
yeah.
You got me
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
started.
It needs to be spoken on. I'm sorry.
It
Too many
is.
people are skirting over this issue. I
Oh,
have deliberately made sure that my page on Instagram, on any of my, I showcase Black people in a positive light. I showcase
yes,
all races in a positive light, but I am
yes.
very big on showcasing positive images of Black people because I am
Mm-hmm,
proud of who I am. I'm very proud to be a Black woman. I know I've been
mm-hmm.
through a lot. So has so many other people as well. But I'm not going to be posting Black trauma on my page. Like I've made a clear decision not to post any Black trauma on my page. First of all, I'm an empath. I find it very difficult to watch people in general, no matter the color, people, animals, children, being harmed in any way.
Yes,
That affects me a lot more than the average person, okay?
me
Because I'm an
too.
empath. I feel people's emotions, right?
Yes.
So I've made a conscious decision not to post any Black trauma on my page. I speak on racism very subtly because me, I'm very outspoken. I will cuss out everyone's mum of us in the most professional way possible. Yeah. But listen, I have a voice and I'm going to
Oh,
use it. I have a
yes,
voice and I'm going to use it. Do
yes.
not tell someone that they have to silence their trauma or their experiences to suit your narrative. And it's worse as a white person and a Black person that they have to make their social media private to suit your narrative, that your fake narrative, because you put out there that, oh, equality, diversity, yada yada yada. It's BS. It's BS and it's fake, and we could see through it. And that's why even here in the UK, you see when the Black Lives Matter started, I saw so many UK nanny agencies quiet. Them quiet, me not hear no, but I didn't hear nothing. Nothing.
Crickets is what you
It
heard.
was top. It was tumbleweed.
You heard crickets because wasn't nobody talking.
Tumbleweed up
Yes,
in here. It was tumbleweed.
yes.
It really was tumbleweed, yeah. And I understand a lot of white people are scared to speak up. I get that. I get that you don't understand the movement. I get you don't understand. But you know what? Communicating with Black people, asking questions, making a stand, and making those steps to getting it right is the first step. Don't sit in silence. Don't sit in silence, because you sit in silence, it doesn't get you anywhere. Silence don't make change. And there's a
That's
saying,
right.
the most well-behaved women didn't make history. I don't know no
Exactly.
well-behaved women that made history.
I'm
So if you want
sorry.
to make a stand and it's genuine, speak up. That's why I have mad respect for the mindful care nanny because she was, like I said, one of the only nannies that came to me. I have white nanny friends. I have white friends, and I had two of them, right? So the nanny, mindful nanny collective, and my friend Dom, who also has a Black son. They were the only two that came to me and said, what can I do to understand? What can I do to understand? What can I do to change this? What can I do to make it better? They're the only people that did that. And I will always have the utmost respect for them, because I know that wasn't easy. I've even spoken to them and said, I spoke about white fragility, white privilege, just you know, as a black person walking into a white space, feeling like you have to dim your light, and so many different things, right? And they never took offense to it. They just listened. And we worked together on different things. You know, she has a black son, so she likes to ask me questions like, you see my son, yeah, could you like recommend some books, or how could I make him see more images of himself, or that, like, so good. But nah, man, that really touched me. How can you
I
tell
know it
someone that they
is.
have to,
That's you know,
it's like, yeah, go through trauma, but shut up, don't speak about it, shut up. No, we don't want to know about your trauma. We don't want to know about your experiences. We don't care that, you know, black people are treated different to white people. That's not our problem. We're white and we don't get treated different, so why should we care? It's disgusting. It's disgusting because, you see me, I'm a black woman, right? If I saw a white friend being treated different because they were white,
hello.
I'm speaking up. I'm speaking up.
Preach,
I'm not,
girl.
hey.
Preach. I
I'm
don't
speaking
care
up. I don't
who you
care.
are. I'm that good Samaritan person. I don't care who you are. If you are hurt, I'm gonna stop and check on you. If you are you know, somebody hurt your
Shaking,
feelings.
you know.
My
I'm
kids,
shaking.
I'm just like, really, seriously, I don't care. We may not even speak the same language. If you are hurting, guess what? There I am. I'm here because I care. I feel. I mean, I can look at people and it just, and I will, you know, I have been in Zoom meetings and I'll see somebody's face and I will send them a private message. Are you okay? Are you tired? Are you sick? Whatever. Well, I got, okay. Well, what can I do to help? And nobody else knows what's going on. And nobody else, they may or may not care. I don't know if they sent them a message or not, but I'm going to make it known that I see you, because sometimes that look on people's face is just that look of disgust, that everybody has gotten on my last nerve today. Nobody cares. I want to be the one. If I'm the one that saves you from doing something horrible after we get off of this call, uh call me, text me. What can I do? Do something. Don't just sit by and let people pass by. You never know when you're entertaining angels. Don't just sit by and let people suffer in silence. That's how a lot of suicide happens. And when I tell you, you can be the light. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you don't speak the same language. You can be the light in somebody's, just a simple smile. I'm going to tell y'all this. The people who own the house I live in, they had several other bids that had come in. You know why I got this house? Because of my smile. This woman researched me on Facebook and she said, I knew you were a good Christian woman. I knew you were a good person because of your smile. In your pictures, I could just tell by your facial expression. And that's why I say a smile matters. Don't be looking all cray-cray all the time. It
Right now,
is,
I'm just looking back. I'm just like,
it is, it doesn't matter. And she's a different nationality than I am. And she ain't American. So for her to look at me and see something in me because of my smile lets me know that, first of all, girls smile a whole lot more because it apparently it's getting you places that you don't even know about. But
that's
second of
me.
all, be kind, because when I
Mm-hmm.
smile in my pictures, it's a genuine smile. I'm laughing at something. I'm having fun. I'm living life. And a part of living life is dealing with people with different cultures. Part of being a nanny is dealing with people with different cultures. I have been a nanny. My first position was in Washington, D.C. And y'all know there are all kinds of cultures in Washington, D.C. Everybody comes to the Capitol. And I can't tell you the number of people I have nannied for in the Capitol, the number of nationalities that I have nannied for. but each one of them, you learn from them. You learn from their culture. I have taken things from each family, learned new
Racism is
recipes.
taught. It's taught,
It
Angela.
is. It
It's taught.
is.
I've looked after Chinese, Indian, white, black, literally all types of mixed race. Every single color you can think of, I have looked after. And I
Mm-hmm.
know those children do not care about the color of my skin. They do not care. All they care about is being loved and looked after properly. That's all they care
Yes.
about. Yeah. And
Yes.
when they do ask questions, why is your skin that color? Why do you look different to me? And I am honest with them. I'm honest with
Yes.
them. I just don't understand how you could be a white person that knows that you get white privilege and see inequality and not speak on it. I just don't understand it personally. We're gonna get kicked out of Instagram, by the way. If you want to continue on Facebook, I'm absolutely fine to do that. But I'm just letting you know, as soon as I get off this, I'm posting a video on this because I am raging. I'm vexed. And when I'm vexed, I go very quiet, but I'm trying to just listen and talk and, chill. But for the Nanny Hookup on
I understand.
Instagram, guys, please share this as much as possible. Thank you for tuning in. See you in a bit. I'm just going to save this. You can continue to talk, my lovely. But yeah, I'm going to. Woo-hoo! Difficult. So to end this
Yes.
on a bad note, guys, because obviously we wanted to recognize all the nannies, but that needed to be spoken on. It really
Yes.
did. And it's
It
not
does.
better to speak on National Nanny Recognition Week because we need to speak about the issues that happen in the nanny industry. So
Yes.
yeah, it got a
It
bit
is.
dark, but oh well.
It is. It is one of the
Sorry, not
things that
sorry.
exactly. Sorry, not sorry. But thank you all for joining us today. And thank you for the nannies who are tuning in every week. We appreciate your support. And we hope that you are having a great week and enjoying all that is nanny. And just a little announcement, if you find me up in your DM and your PMs asking for your address, there's a purpose behind it. Uh-huh. I have some things that I am sending out this week. I sent out some on Tuesday. I sent out some on yesterday, and I'm going to try to make the post office before they close in about 53 minutes. Good thing it's only 2 miles away from me. So I'm going to get some things in the mail today to some special people, some special nannies that I want to recognize. I have a little something for you just to say Happy Nanny International Nanny Recognition Week. And to my co-host, da, 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 thank you, Shada, 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 Shada.
Thank
And I got
you.
something coming your way in about 2, 3 weeks that I know you're going
Oh,
to enjoy. Yes.
thank
Yes.
you. I like
Yes.
surprises. Hello.
Hello. It's coming. It's coming. I promise you that. But it's
Thank
going to take
you.
2, 3 weeks
Thank
to
you for
get
the smile on my face.
there. Sorry. You know the U.S. Post Office, and there's still some countries that are on our restriction list. So,
Man.
sorry, ladies, I would have sent it, but I can't
Boy,
I can't fight COVID. I'm not
listen,
big enough to fight COVID. So, yeah,
trust me.
yeah.
COVID is just COVID.
But anyway, we will see you next week. Same time, same place. Next week, we're going to talk about being married while being a nanny, being in a relationship and nannying, because nannying sometimes does kind of take over, the relationship. So we're going to talk about the balance between married relationship
Let's
and
talk
nanny.
about it. I'm gonna be quiet because I'm just gonna listen because I ain't got no man. I am single as hell. So I've been listening to Angela.
And maybe that'll change.
uh, yeah, we're gonna talk about that because it keeps coming up, isn't it? nannies
Yes,
and dating and stuff.
it keeps coming up in our thing. So okay. But anyway, we will see you all next week. You all have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care. See you later.